Abish Matthew, how do you feel about comedy in this room right now?
It's a very good question.
We are recording, right? Yeah. Because this shit is gold. What's up, man? What's going on?
It's going on, man.
You recorded it in G5A.
Yes.
I came and I did the opening spot for you.
Do you remember what you did?
I want to apologize.
Yours sincerely, Kanan Gill.
But that was toured as
Peter.
Very good.
Okay. Then it was, is this it?
Whose first incarnation was?
The end.
Very good.
And then there's, what is this?
Correct.
And now, not this again.
Very
it
nice.
sounds like your comedy specials are going through like an Alzheimer's disease.
Yeah.
Like by the time you're like, huh? You are now 5 special stars.
Yeah.
The larger
This is the last one. You just want to write funny jokes, bro. Like, that's all it is. You just, please, can I just write a funny joke? Fuck, it's so difficult. Like, even now it's difficult.
From the first time you had come on Journey of a Joke, your process was different.
Yeah.
And how was that? What was that and what is it
I used
now?
to care a lot. How do you think about comedy? Do I know what my style of comedy is? No. But I know if I keep trying, I'll get some jokes.
Now, how is it different from earlier when you used to go after every open mic and listen to it and then
Correct.
transcribe
I used to
it
make
now?
notes and stuff.
Yeah.
I realized over time that is not useful.
How many are you burning through and
A
removing?
lot of jokes get cut.
Which I wasn't able to.
Most jokes get cut. All of the stuff here didn't make it. I tour without opening act for most of the time because you're somewhere in the world. So I just go on stage. I like the challenge. Nobody's there. Now I'm there. Whoa! Audience is like, what's happening?
Please give it up for Mehtab Singh.
I guess we can introduce people to how the business of comedy works.
Oh yeah.
Yeah? But if you are really a comedy nerd or a comedian who's wondering how a tour gets put together, can you just quickly give
Yeah.
how would you go about putting a tour together?
This is
This is Mehtab's aircraft.
There's one joke that I've been laughing a lot about when he talks about Kaju Katli, which is like, what do you think the cat is thinking? Cat's going,
thinking,
cat. I'm a cat. Scratch.
One more thing, like this nugget of wisdom that he keeps dropping every now and then in our conversation, and it goes like, get out of my ass. This is every time I ask him for some marketing, like
Succinctly explains the relationship. Get out of my ass.
I had so much energy, and now we've just been sitting here for so long. I want to go home. Say when we're shooting.
So we can start with the closing. Can you start with the closing? Well, that brings us to the end of the episode, Kanan. What a fantastic
episode. Honestly, I am so happy to talk to you, and I feel like we connected more than we ever have as friends. And I'm so happy that this is available for the public to see on YouTube. Guys, hit a like, hit subscribe. If this video gets 25,000 likes, then Abish will do daily vlogs again.
Yes.
Signing off.
Thank you very much, and make sure that you check out Kanan's
All
new
right.
comedy special, which is out now on YouTube. So
yeah,
please
but
check
I
it
feel
out.
like I signed off. So you don't sign
okay.
off on top of my
Okay.
signing off.
So
All right,
you-
guys, actually signing off this time. See you.
Thank you.
No, signing off, guys. Signing off, right?
Okay. See.
That's actually the starting of the episode. Isn't it crazy? We're fucking crazy. If we open the episode and people are like, but where's the episode? Why are they signing off? This is the kind of stuff that I want to discuss and break down and break apart with you here on Journey of a Joke. Hi, welcome to season 3, episode 1. Abish Matthew, how do you feel about comedy in this room right now?
It's a very good question.
We are recording, right? Because this shit is gold.
I'm feeling
Go on.
I feel the quality of comedy in this room definitely has improved ever since you entered
Yeah,
the room.
I was hoping you would say that
Yeah.
because otherwise I would have said it.
Yes.
We are here to discuss your 2025 comedy special, which I feel like we don't talk about enough. Can you take us through, like, what's up, man? What's going on?
It's good. It's
No, I
now-
meant about the comedy
Oh, the
special.
comedy
Yeah,
special.
yeah.
Yeah. It's going on, man.
You recorded it in G5A.
Yes.
That is a venue in Mumbai.
That is true.
I came and I did the opening spot
did.
for you.
Do you remember what you did?
I want to apologize. I want to apologize for doing possibly a too high energy opening
No.
to make the audience stand up and clap and GPay each other money was not the right move in retrospect. Because after that, you have to come and do your show. And the audience was like, ah! And then you're like, guys, now sit down and listen to me. It's not the right move. But for the second show, Kenny opened. And I feel like he would have done a good job. Been like, hello, how are you? What's your name? Okay, ready for the show. Yeah. But I want to say I have no regrets.
No, I know. I really enjoyed it. So we are here to discuss about your comedy special.
Oh shit! Both of us have comedy specials.
Let's start off with my special.
Yeah.
Yeah. You came and opened for the special.
I did.
And it was really nice. I had been working on it for 3 years. By going to an open mic and figuring. In the middle of the special, I figured a narrative because I came and watched a couple of your shows and you're like, you're able to stitch it together. It just happened. It took 3 years. What
Do
I
you
see
feel
you do is
shows need to be stitched together?
I
Do you need an overlying narrative in a comedy show? Is the point of the show that it's funny, or is the point of the show that it has some unifying theme or message? Or are both the point of the show?
I'm in the camp that it doesn't need to have a theme.
Cool. But outside of camps,
Okay.
camp is over.
Camp is over.
School started again. Now how do you feel?
Then I change according to what people say around me. So what do you think about having a theme versus not having a
Are
theme?
you asking me?
I'm asking you.
Okay. From my second proper special, I'd say, which was toured as Theater, but released as Yours Sincerely, which I really don't like. But that was the first time I was like, oh, if you just have a narrative, it kind of makes sense. That I had to retcon a narrative into, because I had like jokes and had this narrative separately. And like now when I watch it, I'm like, it doesn't really go together very well, according to me. Then I did the next one. And that I was really happy with because I was really happy with. Because the narrative helped me write the show. After I had an hour of material, I was like, but what is this show? Then I figured the narrative of like, oh, I am telling people, give up your dreams, death is coming, let's party. Now that's what I'm actually doing. And so I like the narrative that emerges from the show. Now how I think about shows is, you want the narrative to be one thing. But this is now, I'm writing show number 6, right? The show wants to be one separate thing. Now you can either resist that or conform to it, right? So is this it? Wanted to be one thing, and I didn't resist it. I was like, you'd be what you want to be. Okay. What is this was a separate story, and this currently show I'm touring with, not this again,
Yeah.
is a separate story.
Yeah. I can see that.
What is your question?
My question in this is that from your Yours Sincerely in 2020, this is it, came out 3 years later.
Is this it?
Is this it? Came out 3 years later.
Yes.
So I think you took time there till figure.
No, brother, there was a pandemic. Did you forget? You forgotten about the pandy. 2019, I recorded Yours Sincerely, and I was like, let's go. Then there was a pandemic.
Yeah.
And then I'm very happy for them. I'm not happy for the pandemic.
Okay, cool.
But that forced distance I had from, because I wrote, is this like what show after Yours Sincerely? I wrote it in like 3 months. Okay. And it was like one gloomy ass fucking negative, pessimistic, cynical show called The End. Okay. Where I was exploring the ends of different things. I don't know what is going on. But it was very depressing. And I wanted to stop doing comedy. So I was like, this is my last show.
I remember you announcing it again and again.
I say it before every show. Every time I'm going on tour, I'm like, guys, uske baad kabhi nahi. Okay.
That's the ultimate marketing.
Yeah, it's like Swedish House Mafia. This is our last tour, I swear. Anyway, so I did that as The End, and it was fine. And I got some nice observational bits out of it, but it was this gloomy ass fucking show. Then pandemic happened, so I didn't think about the show. Instead, I was doing other stuff. I was writing books and stuff. Next year, after 2 years, everything opened again, and someone had booked, my management had booked, hey, you're going to London for 2 weeks to do 14 shows. I was like, but the show in here. So I went back and looked at The End, and I started doing it in Bangalore too. Like, you know, when those restricted venues, everyone has to sit 2 seats away. So like that, it was in Bangalore International Center.
How many people were there approximately?
90.
Okay.
In a 200-seater.
Okay, understood.
Spares. But when I went on stage and I was like, okay, this is feeling all right. Someone came for the show and they were like, "Oh man, this show is so depressing." Mehtab's come. The show is so depressing. Like, how do you? I'm like, wow, but I feel great. I think the show is very positive. Then I had to go back and look at it. And out of the ashes of the end, I found Is This It? And that was only 45 minutes. And then 1 hour, 50 minutes came after I knew this show is about give up your dreams, death is coming, let's party. I'm like, what do I think about this? And I wrote most of it while traveling. Traveling for a lot part with Mehtab Singh, who's behind the camera right now, who was there for half of it and not there for half of it because he left me. But yeah, during that, it was like, really figured out the show. So narrative helped me write the show for that one. Yeah.
Okay. In Is This It and also What Is This? In both the
And the new one, Not This Again.
Not This Again.
I'm just checking if you remember.
So
What's the first one called?
Okay. Keep It Real
Yes.
was your first special.
Don't read your
Then
notes.
you had, listen to me,
Yeah.
yours sincerely, Kanan Gill.
But that was stored as?
As Teeter.
Very good.
Okay. And then it was Is This It?
Whose first incarnation was?
The end.
Very good.
And then there's What Is This?
Correct.
And now Not This Again.
Very
it
nice.
sounds like your comedy specials are going through like an Alzheimer's disease.
Yeah.
Like by the time you're like, huh? That should be the last. So if there's anybody who should give Karan Gill next comedy special name, put it on the comment. That's how YouTubers do it. Smash that like button.
Smash that like button, guys.
That's right.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more.
In the opening of the show, you start with an observational bit, and
Yes.
then you start like a thematically where you put in 3 stories, whether it's Kaju Katli story, whether it's the Tiramisu story, or Getting Land story.
Every show starts like that. All of my shows.
All of your shows start like that.
I tour without opening act for most of the time
Uh-huh.
because you're somewhere in the world,
Huh.
right? And I don't know who's there, so I just go on stage. I like the challenge. Nobody's there. Now I'm there. Whoa! Audience is like, what's happening? And so you don't know what the room's gonna be like. Okay, you're in what's it? You're in Finland, and nobody's come for the show. Okay, we're in a venue we've never been before. I have some terrible illness for 3 weeks. Okay, when you go on stage, there's so many factors. It's so exciting that this can go so badly unless I'm on. So every show starts with 5 to 7 minutes of easy observational material. First I'll do, if I'm touring, I'll do about the place. Uske baad mere show ka observational material 5-10 minutes. So I can see like, I know how funny this joke is. It's like a litmus test for the audience. I'm like, okay, they're very on, they are very off. After that, I always take a break and be like, are you ready to start the show? And then we start the show. So people feel like, okay, now let's get into it. If you just come out and start the show, people actually take some like 10 minutes to get to, okay, the show is happening. You give them an appetizer, say, is it okay now? Can I start the show? It's essentially you're opening for yourself. So I'll spend 5-10 minutes doing observational stuff there. Then I have my show, which both is a narrative show. But essentially, what I've seen in doing shows which sometimes, well, more often than not have a theme, is that this is how I see the theme emerges. Okay, I only realized this when somebody asked me like how to put narrative in a show. Well, first of all, who watches this Journey of a Joke?
I Pranav Lloyd while editing, and then whoever watches online.
I just want to like, who is the audience? Like, is it comedians?
I don't know. I think
No,
so.
right?
There are a lot of comics who do message if they like the episode.
Okay.
So I'm guessing a lot of, some comics, and I don't know. I think they're enough.
Okay, well, whoever you are, this is, I've seen all 3 to 4 views. How I've seen the narrative emerge is when comedians ask, how will I put narrative, Kanan? You are a narrative guy. Okay. And first thing I say is like, why you want to put narrative? Don't unnecessarily force fit a narrative. If you have jokes, didn't use the jokes, they're like, no, but it doesn't feel fulfilling. I want it to feel like a show.
Right.
I'm like, okay, is the narrative coming out on its own? Yes. Okay. Yes or no? I like to think of it as like, it's not really a narrative. I'm making a point. Okay. The show has some point, some message. Okay. So putting the show together is first figuring out what is it that I'm trying to say. Okay. For Is This It? It was, this is it. This is your whole life.
Yeah.
All of your life will feel like this. But the way to get to that point is through, you introduce the problem statement first. Okay.
Which in Is This It was, I think, that entire story about the hospital.
I say,
car
give up
and
your
everything.
dreams, death is coming. Let's
Party. Correct.
All right. Okay. So then I explain each of these things. Why give up your dreams?
Okay.
One segment.
Right.
How death is coming. Okay. So that takes up the first, I want to say like 100 minutes of the show. Then we get to So I've fully convinced the audience. Okay, these two things, at least according to me. Now we get to let's party. So that actually is the problem statement of like how to be present in the moment for that show. As the protagonist of the show, I also put myself as a character in the show who's always learning stuff. Okay, my character in the show is always dumb. I start with someone gives me the solution to my problem right away. And I'm too stupid to understand it. In fact, I'll make fun of the issue that they give me. Laugh, like how stupid. Random element of spirituality. What a dumb idiot. Why did you tell me this? And be like, haha. And me and the audience was like, And then halfway through, by the end of the show, I will come to realize like, oh, actually that was correct. Okay, but for someone saying like be here now, if I tell you be here now, this is such a trite hackneyed bit of information that we've heard again and again. But to basically spend 90 minutes to 2 hours convincing you through a series of examples and an emotional journey of the protagonist, me in the show. Like, oh, okay, that's why I be here now. That in the end, if everything goes right and I write the show properly, you're convinced. Is this it? This is it. That's the end of the show. People are like, oh, okay. Yeah. If I do a good job, then they're like, I understand. What is this slightly more complicated problem statement? Okay. Is this it? Is a it's more accessible philosophy.
Even in the previous special of Is This Isn't, and even in What Is This, one thing that I noticed is like, you are able to put a log line to each of your themes. Like in this was the partner...
property partner prayer.
Property partner prayer. And in the previous one, death is coming, let's party.
Because I'm a hack.
No. What I'm
Give up your dreams, death is coming.
Give up your dreams, death is coming. Let's party. Now, when does that arrive? Is that something you're chasing? Because that's another question a lot of people have asked also. Because you're talking about trying to prove.
Where are the people?
It'll be coming, bro.
Oh shit! People are coming.
People are coming, bro.
No.
People are coming as screenshots from Instagram questions.
Oh, you asked questions.
Yeah.
Achha, okay.
And this is a question that I've also had, right? Personally, I'm trying to write jokes, trying to make it funny, only focus on that. Then when I tried to build the special, there was trying to be a narrative. Can one assume that you're like narrative? Yes, but I'm trying to prove a larger point? Because that's not what I'm attempting at all. At least when I am trying to.
Why attempt? See, jokes and all, you don't worry. I do post-jokes comedy. Okay? If you want jokes, go see some other comedian. Okay?
Please explain what is post-jokes comedy.
If you want to laugh, go to a movie. Don't come for my show.
The joke that made me crack out loud in this special was that the cat, what do you think the cat is singing? Cat, I'm cat.
I'm a cat.
I'm a cat. Scratch.
So my friends tried this. They got a cat. Cat's name Kaju. Kaju Catly. Okay. Not worth it. It's their joke. I'm not a fan of cats. It's okay if you are. Some people like cats. Some people like dogs. No one likes you, right? But Kaju, exceptional piece of shit. Okay, violent, aggressive, and my friends are in denial about being attacked every day by their own cat. They have scratches all over their face and hands, bleeding like she's playing. She plays. You go to their house, she is not playing. This cat hunts them. They're drinking tea, Kaju is behind. Okay. Good one, Kaju. Yeah, call the ambulance. I don't know if you know people like this, but they will accept no criticism of their demon cat's behavior. Right? If you say your cat is aggressive, they'll be like, do you even know what she's been through? We found her in a pipe. Dude, even you don't know. People love putting their own psychology on their pets, you know? Your cat has memories, but cat is not thinking, it's terrible what happened to me. Those long days in the pipe. No, right? What is the cat thinking? Cat is thinking, cat. I'm a cat. cat. Scratch.
Is that post-joke comedy? Like Kanan Gill has gone to I have to prove no points.
Bro, like as a comedian, how do you think about comedy, right? So, first you were in radio, I was in software.
Right.
And you'd watch comedy, you'd watch stand-up, and like, funny things are funny, observational things are funny, but someone who has an incredible thought, at least for me, who made some point in some amazing way, I was like, wow, that's great. And then you keep watching comedy, and after enough exposure to comedy, what you come back is like the real dumb shit is actually the funniest. The stuff that you were too good for before you started, you do go full circle and come back to cat. I'm a cat. That makes me laugh the hardest.
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody's cool observational thought or whatever. You watch comedy, I'm like, I've seen fucking all comedy, but if someone does cat. Like, this is the guy.
That's funny. That's
This is the guy.
That's what this special was full of, these places where I was laughing not at the thought but at the one flip comedy, which is set up immediate punch. There's no tension building up to something bigger. It's like this, flip it over, and that's what I saw with this cat because so left of center.
Yeah.
That's what you were doing throughout this entire special. Is
Yes.
this different from the first time you had come on Journey of a Joke? Remember, first time that you had come, your process was different.
Yeah.
And how was that? What was that and what is it
I used
now?
to care a lot.
Okay, cool, fair.
No, I'm just kidding. You're just trying to figure out like who or what is my joke telling voice? Who am I? In the starting, you just want to write funny jokes, bro. Like that's all it is. You just please, can I just write a funny joke? Fuck, it's so difficult. Like even now it's difficult. But now I have some confidence that eventually some joke will come. Okay. When you're starting on comedy, you don't have that confidence.
Right.
Because how do you know? You never written any jokes.
Yeah.
But after you write, like, you do at least after 2 comedy specials, I was like, I think I can write jokes. Okay. It took me, 10 years in comedy to feel,
Confident.
okay, I think I can do jokes. Do I know what my self-comedy is? No. But I know if I keep trying, I'll get some jokes. Okay. What was the question? How is my comedy style
How is it
different?
different from earlier when you used to go after every open mic and listen to it and then
Correct.
transcribe
I used to
it
make
now?
notes and stuff.
Yeah.
I realized over time that is not useful.
Right.
Neither is it useful for me to just sit and be like, jokes. I need jokes. What I respond very well to, I realize now, is pressure. Okay. So it always happens that Mehtab, who's sitting behind the camera, he'll be like, maybe that time it wasn't him. But like, I was sitting with with The End, finishing writing books.
But before
And
it
they're
became
like,
Is This It?
Yeah.
And you were writing.
At that time it was?
The End.
Very good.
Okay.
And I've not thought about comedy for 2 years, and someone tells me, hey, you're doing 14 shows in London next month. Then I'd be like, fuck, I have to write a show. Then I'll write a show. Okay. And I'll write a show by going on stage, and processes, go on stage, say some stuff, next day listen to the recording, make notes of what's the good part. And you'll get bits like this. In bits, I like to get the language very precise.
How do you do that? Do you write it, type it? How do you get the
Do
language
you want to
precise?
see? Actually,
Yes,
we've had a
fucking
very
no one's seen
unstructured
it.
conversation.
No, like continue. Can you roll so that I can get the...
Have you not been rolling?
No, we thought we'll start in some
Oh,
time. We're going to do it again.
fuck.
Hey guys, welcome to the episode for the first time. Kanan Gill, take it away.
All right. Abish, you asked me to bring my notebook.
Yes! Bring it!
For what is this? Now, as someone who says like, I don't really write comedy, it's all on stage, I was shocked to find 3 notebooks full of comedy.
I'm not able to fill this in the last 3 months.
All right. So what is this also? Like, it was a lot of pressure going into it because we had just finished Mehtab, who's behind the camera. We should just not show him.
We'll never.
Because people be like, who's this guy?
Who's this guy?
Just censor his face when he comes.
Enigma.
So we did the
Sing
last show,
yourself.
Mehtab, do you remember? In Dubai in November. And What Is This tour started in January. Okay, so that's how much time I had to write a show. Okay, so it was a lot of panic. I actually have to spend time writing jokes in the notebook also. But it's first on stage, then in the notebooks, polishing the language, and figuring out connective tissue. Okay, so you can see this is Kanan KG stand-up book, What Is This One? Because I felt like there would be more than one.
Can you show it to your camera?
All right, here.
Yeah.
Here. All right. Okay.
KG, stand up.
Okay. So, this is just jokes that never made it. Oh my god, it's fucking horrible.
What are you doing when you're writing this? Where have you reached in the show that you're penning down ideas? Is it already there before it went on stage or after it went on stage?
We're 1 month away from being on tour.
And when did you start working on the show?
I like, as soon as Mehtab was like, your tickets are live.
And from that time, from when the tickets were live to the show, when did you pen this? How much
Okay,
time?
so
When did
that's-
you add that pressure in?
I'm being facetious. This is not entirely accurate. When I was touring with my previous show also, sometimes I would go to a comedy club and not do any material.
Okay.
And like that, some side material will come. And sometimes I feel like, oh, this can't go in the show. Or this is like stupid. So like that, I told 3 stories. One is the true story of Tiramisu World Cup.
Correct.
It's true.
Yeah.
One is the story of how we lost Kaju. True. And land. One day, I came from the registration place
And
onto
you came
stage.
to KCC. This was the earlier
That
KCC.
comedy club.
I had seen that bit for the first time
Yeah.
when you did it the first time at KCC.
Oh, you were there?
I was
Oh, okay,
there.
okay.
So when I saw that bit and when I saw the special, I have full context of where it started.
Yeah.
You had all the correct observations of like the what do you call? You got to keep signing it.
Signing.
Witness. So there was that witness bit which is also there, and that entire point of like I am, then they are, hence we are. Came on that day.
It came on the first time I did
That's what
it
I
live.
said. So the show, I was like, this is ready. Then it feels like that entire bit you've crafted with a lot of funny words that you're just saying. I don't know,
Try
subconsciously.
to make it precise. Do you
Did
want
that-
to hear a joke that never made it in the show? Sorry, I
Yes,
just
please.
opened it.
Yes, please.
Okay, guys, listen to this. Okay, I never even did this on. I don't know why I fucking wrote this down. There's always a zombie apocalypse. Never just one zombie. That's it. There's just one zombie in the whole world. I was trying to write a bit about longevity, and I came to this zombie thing.
When did it come?
I had these 3 stories, and I remember telling who I was talking to that, okay, obviously this can't be the show. I have these 3 stories. I'm not a guy who tells stories. All right.
But why? Like, is that intentionally you're like, I want to prove a point, or was it like internally it's not ready yet?
I think I was still caught up in the idea of wanting to be one kind of comedian.
Which would be like what?
I don't know, man. I thought I'm like I say intellectual things. You know, that's what I thought about myself. And I make like cool points. And then I went on stage and I'm like, nah, man. Why fight it? Yeah,
That was an older you, no?
If I want to tell stories, I'll tell the stories. And then I figured out these 3 stories. And I went to, I remember, Underground Comedy Club in Bangalore. And I told 3 stories. And I had these jokes about health. And I had this idea of a comfort zone. And I had this bit about getting, having, losing, which came to me one day out of the blue. Okay. Because I was thinking about why do I want to do comedy? What do I want to get? And then this bit came. So I had this stuff scattered and the audience really liked it. The stories were funny and the connective tissue was funny. Then I went home and I sat and I had my friend Manik De Silva who features in the show. He watches all of my comedy shows like 40 times. Okay. Because anytime I'm in Bangalore doing the show, I'm like, Manik, come. And he just always watches the show. And I think I was discussing with him. I realized it's more satisfying to break apart the stories and put it across.
Yeah.
So like literally one day I sat before going to the show and I broke it apart. And that fundamental structure stayed.
Can you show if you were did you crack that on paper or like on stage
On
format?
paper. On paper.
And then the jokes slightly more naturally on stage. Is that a correct assumption to make? Like
Jokes are all on stage.
Okay.
Except for like the bigger chunks of the. How do I want to say this? Okay. If I have to put 3 parts on a table, those 3 parts are fully created live. Later I realized, okay, these need handles, they need paint, they need trimmings and all that stuff is live. And I want to put other table decoration. I want to put plants and creepers between them. That happens in the notebook.
Understood.
Okay, so this is like, I got the space joke here. Dating apps.
What is sorry if I may break it down a bit more.
Yeah.
If you flip
All right,
back.
here we go.
This is
Show flow.
What is this? Explain what it could be like. How do you?
This is the first record I have of a show flow. This is Good Shepherd 1, 19/1/24.
Dated.
This is Bangalore City. It starts with, this is how I think about the show. All right. It's emails, bye-bye, health, dry fruit, lemon. Oh, that's the joke. Okay. Supplements, defeat yourself. I don't know what this is.
Defeat yourself.
Yeah.
Is that a sub point because it's a different thought, or is it just a continuing?
How I think about it, there's one umbrella joke. Uske andar there are joke. Defeat yourself was a joke where I saw a tagline of some product which said "Bano khud se behtar," and I thought that's such a fucking insane thing to say, and I could never get a good joke out of it. So this is just there. Constipation. Oh, that became a joke. Yeah. Land, get, have, comfort zone, tiramisu 1, loneliness, dating apps, tiramisu 2, kaju, tiramisu 3.
Dude,
This is the
show. So what I have written also starts with the observational bit, which is your opening. Starts with the show. You start with health hacks, which seem like a 30 above setup. Then you come to property partner prayer. I Got Land, inside which you have Kadu Ketley's first act.
Yeah.
Then you bring back the lawyer then you bring back Kaju towards the end, and you start with tiramisu, but with the joke about you in January, October is not real here, and then you go back to meeting people, which is part of the partner.
Yeah, so you can see in this one, if people have watched the special carefully, which I hope for your sake you haven't, this land here in this show flow is 1 bit. Eventually, land is also 2 bits, and it actually became land 1, Kaju 1, land 2, and comfort zone comes before that, and it actually changed a lot structurally.
So what I'm asking is,
But these are the basic pieces.
That, let's say, on paper, you were able to imagine what it needs to be like version 1. Then the next time you took it on stage, how long did you stick to this format, or on stage that also changed? Like, basically the question is from paper to stage, and for some people like you, it's stage to paper and then back on stage.
Correct.
But does it come back on paper? Because
Yes.
Zakir once mentioned you as a wordsmith, which I agreed with him long ago when we were discussing about how you write. Like there's a every word seems to have, like there were so many throwaway jokes that I stopped writing because I was like, what is that process? Are you finishing it back on paper or finishing it just on stage? Where's your finishing then?
A combo, sometimes on stage you'll just say some stuff and you're like, oh, okay, cool, this is a good line. So that's why you need to listen to the recording. Here's something I do more recently now. When the tour is starting, okay, we'll write down the full show flow and be like, because what is the fucking show, bro? I don't remember. I just wrote this show. So I write down and I put asterisks next to like, oh, this is a bit I need to remember. Or this is something new. Or this is something I said yesterday. I should make sure to say it again today. By the end of the show, I did this show so many fucking times. I can't even tell you.
How many, Mehtab, approximately? For
how many shows
this?
would you say for what is this? 100 plus.
100 plus shows.
In less than a year, bro.
And 2 hours, no? You're performing?
95 minutes.
95
about 100
minutes,
minutes,
okay.
yeah. So by the end, I make a great effort not to think about the show at all before I go on stage. Okay. The bigger the auditorium, the more I'll try to watch videos of like Dream Theater drummer auditions.
Explain that process.
When Mike Martin had left in the middle and Mike Mangini came. Before that, they auditioned a couple of drummers. All of these are great drummers. So I'd be watching that before the show. And then you go on stage, and the good part is like, for that brief moment, it keeps you from getting sick of what you're saying because you go on stage and all these people are there and you're like, shit, what's the show? And because of that, you end up approaching jokes sometimes differently. You end up entering and exiting bits differently. That's the stuff I'll bring back on paper and be like, kal kuch bola tha. That's good.
And you're still listening to that bit.
I'll remember that there was something in this part
Okay.
to listen to. I'll do that tomorrow. Show ke baad nahi, I'll do it tomorrow. Yeah.
So that practice from your first journey of a joke kind of still remains. Instead of diligently writing notes, now when you're building the special, it comes to you like, oh, I need to put it down on paper now.
You become very good over time, not necessarily at your job,
Okay.
but at knowing how you like to do your job.
Right.
Okay, so I know if I just sit and break my head on a table,
Right.
it's not going to do anything.
Right.
Why would I do it? I know exactly how much work I can do. And I do that much work. I think if I wish anything for anyone is spend your life figuring out how much you can do useful work and don't do 1 minute more work than that. I know how much I can write a day. I can do 1,000 words and I don't spend, like when I'm writing fiction, I won't write more than 1,000. I won't. Even if I'm in the flow, I'll be like, stop and I'll go. And for comedy, I know sometimes today I can think of some jokes, so I'll write.
Okay.
Today I have a show, I can write. I feel the pressure, I can write. But rest of the days, I can't sit and break my head and be like, I'm going to write jokes today. It's crazy, dude.
Because you mentioned about the 1,000 words every day. Even when we were hanging earlier, you'd be like, no, I can't make it now. I haven't finished my 1,000 words.
Yeah.
What was that practice and was that for book writing? And
Book writing.
But did that help you and somehow change your process after writing
Not
the
at
book?
all. Not at
Stand-up process
Stand-up
different from
never
book?
change. Never change.
Okay.
And
Stand-up
I've
process
become
is-
more relaxed about it. Which is why I've become worse. But
Get.
I'm a cat.
Scratch. Okay. So you do. So nowadays, are you doing the 1,000 words? No. What is the other daily, like every artist has a riyaz or something like that? They say. Like,
For
what is
stand-up.
yours?
I'm
Not
glad
for
you asked,
stand-up,
Abish.
for life in general. What do
I
you
think it'll be more interesting for the audience if they could hear what your daily routine is.
Dude, I am stuck in a pattern of my own making, which I am too afraid to let go of. So till the time it's running, it's running. You
I
gave
am
me a
not.
gift.
Why are you being so defensive? I just said, just tell the audience what your daily routine is like.
Oh my god.
Just why are you being so defensive, Abhi?
Sure.
I didn't say it was bad. I'm saying just say what your daily routine is.
I'll tell you what.
I want you to be happy.
I'll tell
so
you.
I give you productivity tools.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
You gave me 2 productivity rules. And
I just want you to be more productive.
I know. Okay. You know what, Kanan? This is the difference I feel. For you, you're at a place where you're like, I want to enjoy life.
First of all, we're in the same place.
Yeah, that's
Canopy Studios, Lower Parel. Please subscribe for more.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, daily practice. Like, okay, I'll give you an example. Yeah, maybe examples will.
You want me? You're giving.
Yeah, I'll give an
example. Okay.
I think Zakir, he had mentioned, if I'm not wrong, like he takes walks around whatever the room space he has. And
Yeah.
that's like so like for me, it'll be in front of the mirror just thinking. Is that something like that you spend time, like you're able to focus on?
Yeah. Sitting and like whenever I'm writing, when it's book time,
Right.
when it's writing stand up on the book time,
Okay.
I'll be like, just trying to refine a sentence. I do that a lot. Just be like, how do I make these 4 words 1 word?
Okay.
And how do I make this 1 paragraph just 1 sentence? Or it doesn't have to be grammatically correct also. You just say 3 words that can substitute 2 lines if you do it right.
Yeah.
So I'll do that, then I'll walk around and think, and I'll do that again. It's nothing particular, bro.
So-
Everyone figures out what works for them.
Yeah.
It's not a standard thing. But usually what's common is that there is some activity where your motor thing is running on autopilot.
Okay.
You're on a scooter, you're driving a car,
Yeah.
and so the creative part of your mind can just take off.
Yeah.
And go away. So for me, that's like whatever, walking around, sitting on the couch, doing something, or like switching on, like deliberately trying to think. There's one, they say like think really hard about it and then don't think about it. Yeah.
Okay, so you're able to dedicate like time to think as opposed to just
10
like
minutes tops.
But there is an attempt.
Yeah.
But that
Regularly.
attempt comes when there's pressure, then you put pressure on yourself and then you're able to push it out.
Yeah. Pressure and excitement is very closely linked. Like, you feel the pressure of like, shit, I can't disappoint my audience. So you'll write some jokes and you're like, wow, I can write jokes. That's fucking amazing. Then you go on stage and the show goes well and you're like, wow, I should write more jokes. And then like around show like 120, you're like, fuck, why did I ever start this? I hate this. Which country are we in? Why don't they have Indian food?
And from that,
then the
to
show
release-
is done, and I tell everyone I will never do comedy again.
Correct.
Okay, I'm done. Get out of my life. And then Mehtab will be like, "Hey, tickets are live." So then I have to write again.
So it is very conditional. Yeah, it's conditional.
It's not conditional. I like to make stuff, right?
Okay.
And so what path that takes doesn't necessarily need to be stand-up for me. It was stand-up a lot earlier because stand-up you get to tell very quickly when you're starting out, is it good? People will tell you if it's good. Immediately you'll know. And you know how all of us think. Like if what I make is good, if you tell me what I make is good, that means it's good. And if what I make is good, that means I'm good. You're looking for this transitive property from the audience.
That's true. Validation
Am I
comes
good?
to you.
Am I
because of
worth being here? I go on stage every day to find out if that's true. And over time, you realize like I don't need that from you. It's fine.
I'm okay.
But then you need different motivation to come from inside.
So
Yeah.
at what point does like this special, which you just put up, what is this? Or even before, when does that become a separate entity for you? Or when is it attached?
when you release the show.
Only when after releasing. Then you're like, I don't want to do this material again.
Like I don't think about it.
Okay.
I'll do it at corporate shows sometimes.
For the best of,
At corporate shows, I do the hits. I do best of Kanan Gill. Yeah. 5 comedy specials. The best of. And it goes so badly, bro.
What? I thought it would go well. Mine goes decently. Okay. Or I've dropped my standards. Who knows?
I always think of like, oh shit, like, Abish should have done really well here.
Fuck off.
After I'm bombing on stage, I'm like, man, we should have called Abish or Kenny or just anyone except me. But I'm happy to take your money. Reach
you
out
very
to
much.
booking@kanangill.com.
So that reduction of material is what I'm seeing in your special, where even if you're using few, how many are you burning through and
A
removing?
lot of jokes get cut.
Which I wasn't able to.
Most jokes get cut. All of the stuff here didn't make it. They give this advice to guitarists.
Right.
Okay. So when you start playing guitar, you want to shred. Okay. You want to be. But really good guitarists will tell you, hey, if you were a singer, I wouldn't keep going ba 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 ba. Jazz is the space between the notes.
Right.
Singers know when to leave a pause. And guitar also is about the feel. It's the tone. It's in your fingers. It's not like how fast I can play, how much I can play.
It's about how many notes removed, then how many you're putting in a second.
Yeah, it's about the thing as a whole, right? The phrases, the gaps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything is improv sometime.
Right.
Okay. Even if you write it in a notebook, you came up with it then, no? So in that moment, it's improv. But or you came up with it on stage, that's also improv.
Right.
But if you come up with it while saying it, it's locked in this conversational mode, and your choice of words is also conversational. Your skill in stand-up is to bring that conversational thought into even the notebook when you're writing. And over time, even if the words are not strictly conversational because you're trying to refine it and you're trying to make it like precise, the point is to make it feel like hum baat kar rahe hain. So
like a lightness in
to be
performance
like,
then.
yeah, to know that even though I know okay, I'm using the least possible words, it should feel like I just thought of it saying like that. I want people to leave every show going like, fuck. Like, even if it's not like this is the funniest show we watched, which it might be, sometimes might not be. It's like they should feel like,
There's a point.
holy shit, like this gave me something, like it clarified something I already thought, or it gave me something new to think about. But it's not like I'm doing some moral science lecture or I'm giving some thought for the day. It should just feel like, when you watch a good movie or you listen to a good album, out of context, you just feel like, fuck, I'm so glad. You leave a concert and you're tired and you leave with the feeling like, man, that was so good. And that won't just happen if it has good jokes, I feel.
There's something larger you're taking back.
Something bigger.
Like your specials are something, do you think if it's correct to assume that people when they're going back will have a conversation in the car? And is that, I know I've had it when I saw your special and you guys were going back.
Because I was in the car.
You were in the car.
What do you think? Yeah.
It's like, okay, easy to assume in your stand-up journey, and let's say in my stand-up journey, where I am right now 2 specials down, you are now 5 specials down.
Yeah.
The larger theme
This is the
and all-
last one. I'm telling you right now.
This is the last.
This is the fucking last one. Yeah. My beard is going white, bro.
Yeah.
That's all. This is all stand up.
This is all stand-up. Is that
Yeah.
for each joke that you remove, just like a white?
It
one
all
comes
goes to my beard, bro. Every fucking.
If it has to be a
jet lag.
weird analogy between the black and white, is black the jokes you've removed or is black the jokes you've kept? From all the jokes you've ever...
It's about the spaces between the hair.
For more content joke writing,
Subscribe.
All right. Okay. I know I can go on talking to you about this.
Yeah.
I would like to bring on someone extremely special on the other microphone. The man, the one who you've been referring to behind the camera.
We don't have another microphone.
It is everything is there. Don't
Where is it?
Don't worry. And by the power
What
of
mic I have?
wait, before I invite you on, I'll set the mic. But I'm giving you an edit point, guys.
Abish, मुझे mic ही नहीं दिख रहा कहीं
Mic?
पर.
And by the power of editing,
किधर है mic?
we
Hello?
will place another mic.
Can anyone hear me?
So by the power of editing,
Guys, please subscribe for more. Thank you.
can you clap? at
They've
the same-
already stopped recording.
You have?
We'll keep recording.
Oh.
3, 2, 1. Please give it up for Mehtab Singh. Woo! Kanan Gill, how would you introduce Mehtab Singh?
Mehtab is my manager.
Manager.
He's been my manager for many years. But more importantly than manager, he's my business partner. And he's truly one of the colleagues.
Truly one colleague.
Truly one of the colleagues I've had in my
Oh,
life.
wow,
No, Mehtab
lovely.
and I are very close, man. Mehtab is like the first guy who was like the complete, like he liked what I did as a comedian. And he was also very good at his part of the job. So it's like, you never get both in a manager. I've had a lot. So it's hard to get that mix. You usually get someone who's like very good at business, but they don't give a shit about what you do. So then you feel like, is this even good? Comedians need a lot of like validation, reassurance, like, nahi, theek hai bhai. No, the show wasn't so bad. You know.
So moral support.
Yeah, either you feel like this is just a business guy who will say anything. Like, he doesn't care. So he's like, as long as they're making money, anything is fine.
Yeah.
Or it's someone who truly is passionate about what you do, but sucks at business. So I was like, तो फिर तू कर comedy. But yeah, Mehtab is a rare mix of both. Like, and
Thank
we've
you,
been
sir.
working together since the theater tour,
Yeah,
right?
2019.
2019, yeah.
Mehtab, how would you introduce Kanan?
Extraordinary artist. I feel like he's got this unique sense of being a genius, and in his. It's very distracting, but okay.
Continue.
I'm telling
You
you.
focus. It's just how he processes it. Have you
Yeah.
not seen the new
Also-
special? It's the second voice, the
Also-
first voice, this voice.
It's my first time being in a studio, so and there's a lot of cameras here, so please apologize if I'm nervous. But
Mehta, I'm just saying, the way you're talking on YouTube right now, you're releasing pheromones. Okay? So, can you be a little less, what do you call, enigmatic and charming? I'm married, dude. Can you keep your hands on your business partner? Yes, continue with the compliment that Kanan is processing.
I think exceptional artist, and what I keep coming back to all the time is like just this sense of gratitude that I feel. Of course, as manager, like that is like unprecedented access to him. That all of that I feel grateful for. But most importantly, as a consumer of what he makes, like I'm like, wow, thank you that this exists because of you. So, and in that, I think I can speak on behalf of every consumer to his art that there is, whether it's through comedy, through its writing. Of course, all of it is very enjoyable to read and listen to and watch, but it just always
Here's the butt.
always has
we go.
the larger
we go.
meaning, which is like. It's like, wow, like how do you manage to amalgamate some of life's greatest lessons?
You've been a fan of him since the beginning. I think one of the
We have a
first
mutual
meetings.
admiration society. So it's perfect that we work together.
Yeah, it's really sweet.
I'm a big fan of Mehtab. Mehtab, big fan of me. What else?
What else?
What
you
else
want?
you need, man?
What else you need?
Yeah.
Only thing we need is
What do we need?
some marketing collateral, so the special, some Instagram
Shut
regulability, one
Thank
IP
you.
for YouTube, restarting and continuing NNN. What about that game that you have developed called Ishq, Bollywood game? When is that gonna come out? So
the Prem game.
yeah, the Prem game. Mehtab, is this a correct analogy to say Kanan seems like his first one or two comedy specials where he talks about, is it in This Is It, where in game you're 80% done. You're looking for new
that's in Your
experiences.
Sincerely, yeah.
In Your Sincerely.
Yeah.
So I feel like even with Tiramisu World Cup and the other things that he does, he's just gaining more experiences. How is his life, like when you have to work with him on a daily basis, what are the things you're like, he does great, and what are the things that you could do to help you out a little bit, you know?
I'm
as a
sorry, but
product?
how is this tying into Journey of a Joke?
So what?
Yeah, like how is this Journey of a Joke?
This is a joke of our journeys.
Wow. All right, man.
Beautiful. Sangiti ka, sir. Continue.
Sorry. What is the question?
Dude, this was your time. Remember, this is what we signed up about. This is where we do an intervention. No.
About marketing? Yeah, happy to do an intervention about marketing all the time. I think that's the greatest pain point, I'd say.
Yeah, it's the only thing we ever disagree about.
on. Yeah.
Is Mehtab says you should do more Dindora beating.
What is Dindora Pit?
Dindora
What is-
beating? Okay, now Dindora
Like you
beating.
should go on the streets and be like, I'm the best. Watch
Not
my
really.
shit.
Not really.
Buy underwear.
You're selling underwear now?
Yo, man, if
I'm
it was fucking Mehtab would be so happy if I sold Kacha Banyan.
I wouldn't be.
Chinese
It
food,
doesn't-
he wouldn't be.
it
I'm
doesn't-
misrepresenting him.
It doesn't tie into his
I'm
brand and
misrepresenting
how
him.
he would like talk about
How
stuff.
can I change myself to be more Kacha centric?
That also isn't the pain point.
The pain point.
Yeah, the pain point is the lack of like motivation for him to find creative ways to talk about promotions and marketing of stuff that he does. I'm like, hey, you're the artist. You're the one with the cool brain, right? Think of one more video idea to talk about your own art.
I see.
And I agree with him, man.
I know. I
And
see.
he
the
never
problem.
does it. I agree. Thanks.
No, I see.
I
agree, good night.
always like, Mehtab, you are so correct. Thank you so much for this insight.
Thank you for your great idea. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Mehtab was like, hey, can we push the show? I'm like, 100%.
Let's get to a story.
Will I?
Yes. Yes.
What happened today?
Yeah. That happened just today. I'm like,
Today is like, hey, can you post the story? And I was like, 100%, bro.
And maybe
I'm
do
like, I'm never going to post the
yeah,
story.
maybe do a so. He's on tour very soon. Like tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
By tomorrow, it means yesterday because the edit will take at least a few weeks.
We have to sell 30,000 tickets on this tour. Okay. He's already sold 10,000 without doing anything. Okay.
And if I keep doing nothing,
Then it
that's
becomes
not
30.
no, that's more pressure for
66%
me
more target.
because I'm doing a lot of shit in the back end, which is like advertisement.
I want you to improve.
Mehtab, yeah.
Okay.
That-
If there's place for Mehtab to improve,
Is here.
I want to push him.
Yeah.
You know, to see like Mehtab.
I agree with him because by doing nothing, if he's selling 10K tickets, then by doing nothing 3 times over, he should be able to sell 30K tickets.
I feel like
You
you
need to make
started
sure
off on my side, but now what's happening?
Okay, one second. Let's take a quick pause here.
Yeah.
And I guess we can introduce people to how business of comedy works.
Oh, yeah. Good.
Yeah. Okay. So most comedians, after a certain point, you start out booking your own shows. You call venues. You do your own. Like, hey, मेरे को आना है, show करना है. When you have an hour together, you will know the comedy club owners and managers, and you just call them and talk to them like, मैं आ सकता हूँ. And they tell you we have these dates, whatever. And you start doing like that. After a while, if you're selling more, you're like. Most comedians are not good at business. In fact, I find a comedian who's good at business, they're usually not a good comedian. Okay. And that's why I'm doing marketing.
Because of the philosophy.
Because of the philosophy, actually.
Correct. Right.
Then you have to work with someone who manages your career. Okay. Such as a business manager. This is where Mehtab comes in. A lot of people are managed by one big company that has a lot of managers. And those managers, between them, handle the work of a lot of artists. Okay. We have a one-to-one relationship. Mehtab manages me and Rahul Dua, who has he been on Journey of a Joke?
He hasn't been issuing it.
Bhai, kya kara?
Bhai, yeah. What is this outreach? Cold reach. What is it called? Cold emails. Cold calls.
मैं manager हूँ Dua का. Fucked up.
Next episode.
Yeah.
How
Okay.
do
So
if you're free, please come for Journey of a Joke.
Mehtab is my business manager, and
Bizman.
businessman. And so what we do, work together and do is like, क्या करना है? Comedy में. क्या करना है? Like, what do you want to do with your career? And we work together to make that happen.
So
Which
how does
basically,
the tour
from
get developed
my
then?
part, Mehtab will be like, one of us will say, let's go on tour.
Usually it'll be me.
Usually we Mehtab.
How do you plan a tour? Is it like seasonal? Are you
Dude,
keeping an
he's-
eye out
so
for other
he's so good,
specials?
man.
What are those?
Thank you.
He
2-3
just keeps
things you
sending me
look for?
Excel sheets and I'm like, wow, just do it, bro. I'm not going to disagree with you.
I think one of the greatest parts of about managing Kanan is that how little he would interfere with my process. Also,
Because he's so good at it. मैं क्या करूँगा? So yeah.
Fair.
no. Sometimes I'd like more inputs about, hey, can we work on this together? But usually, like we'll take this tour for example. This time we're doing close to 100 shows across the globe, and we start on tour starting tomorrow, which is the 6th of March. And we
Whenever
end-
this video comes out, that's how you know how long it takes for Abish to edit a video. Yeah.
and we end sometime in end of February,
Next year.
mid-March next year.
Yep.
So we're on tour the entire year, and on I think the 7th of July in Birmingham is when this tour was plotted.
Last year.
Oh, last year.
Yeah.
I sat on it for some time.
So a year ago,
A year
how
ago.
many months? Like or 12 months?
You could say 8 months.
8 months, okay.
Yeah. 8 months ago.
8 months ago, Mehtab scored tickets for Black Sabbath's last concert, back to the beginning in Villa Park in Birmingham, where we saw the greatest concert of all time. Of all time.
Yeah. And what moment could be more iconic to discuss
be like, let's go
your
on tour.
next tour? So I presented an Excel sheet
Unbelievable, bro. Yeah,
at a
Sportsmen.
pub.
No.
Troopers
Troopers.
at a pub in Birmingham, and KG was like, everything's great. I presented 2 versions. It's like one had more rest, one had less rest. I think he ultimately went with the less rest one. But yeah, I immediately
Wait, is that the plan? Is this the less rest tour or
less
is this?
rest tour.
Oh,
It's a lot
KG.
of time being spent on the road, and I immediately went on to plot it in association with some of our other partners across the globe, and now it's all on sale. Everything from Seattle to Auckland.
So up till February, you've already blocked all his tour dates, and
It's
that
all
We
sale.
are
It's all on
missing.
sale.
Yeah, we are missing 1 month, I think, or like 2
The
weeks.
Victory Lap?
No, we're missing
Europe.
What is the
one
Victory
month.
Lap?
Yeah, Victory Lap is what Mehtab calls it. Basically, you start the tour in India and you do whatever 2-3 months.
Yeah.
Then you do around the world, and then you come back to India and you do the final version of the tour again. For
and then
1
you
month.
tape at
So
the end of
that's what he calls the Victory Lap.
So so is it correct to assume that at the end of the Victory Lap is where you shoot the special?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then starts the editing, pitching, putting on all of that.
Then again, he'll call you like, "Hey, where tickets are live."
And you're so no, because this is something that you've rinse repeated a few times.
Yeah.
You build the tour, do the Victory Lap, tape it, edit it, start with building your material, line up the next tour, then release. Right? That's what you did for the last special. That's what you did for waiting for this special.
Ideally, that's what you want to do, right?
Yeah, but like I think you don't get around to writing material for the next one immediately after like your special.
Yeah, because you're kind of spent. You have nothing.
Mehtab, I just found out today that he works really great under pressure. All you need to do is throw so much money at him and be like, bro, ye sab chale jayega, and then it works. That's what he told me.
Brother, if I told you how much money has been thrown over the years, but
We've said
never
no
case.
to so much more money than
Never
we've made.
case. I have an actual message from just like 15 minutes ago when I was texting a colleague of mine, a friend of mine at an agency, where he's like, "Hey, will Kanan do this? Don't." And it's one Instagram reel, by the way. In the very next message. So I send him a message. We both send each other a message at the same time. Right? Right? And he says, "Don't ask for $1 million."
Oh my God.
And my message is $1 million. he's like, fucker.
That's why I don't say no.
Oh my God.
To any
It's
brand
consistent
work.
from
I don't
2019.
actually say no. Actually, I should correct that. We say you want us to do any reel, give us $1 million. I'll do your reel. Now this is a you problem.
Now see, this I fully support.
Yeah.
I agree. You don't want to endorse brands unless it's like an insane amount of money, because most of the times they won't align with your artistic ethos or what. They won't let you do it the cool way. Sure.
What is the
but you
fucking
can do your own.
Rummy brand or like out poker? You're like, okay, man, but like we shouldn't be, advertising this.
Sure, 100%.
Yeah.
But you should be advertising your own tour and your own book in creative ways.
For your camera, for my camera, and for my master camera.
So we say we can say the second part of this conversation is about touring life. It's about the business of comedy, and it's about
I have one or two more things.
what
but
it's like to be on tour.
Yeah, sure.
Just trying to contextualize the conversation so it's easier for you on the edit.
Oh, thank you.
Otherwise, we'll just keep bitching about me, and this won't go anywhere.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, there's one more thing, like this nugget of wisdom that he keeps dropping every now and then in our conversation, and it goes like, "Get out of my ass." This is every time I ask him for some marketing, like, "Get out of my ass," and I feel like that's very poetic.
Truly,
There's something
get out of my
poetic about
It
it.
succinctly explains the relationship. Get out of my ass.
Yeah, but Mehtab is absolutely correct in what he says. And if you're watching this and you're like, how do I take my career forward? All you have to do is just market it.
How about you take a few images of Kanan, throw it on AI, and let AI Kanan.
I will never talk to you again.
Yeah.
I will never talk to you.
I'll never. If you bring AI into this, I'll
There's
never speak to you
only
again.
one thing he hates more than marketing.
Which
It's
is
AI.
Oh!
Yeah. What we will do is, Mehtab, I'm glad you're here because I have a business idea. Okay. If there's one thing I know, it's notebooks. I'm proud to announce that I want to start a brand of notebooks. This is the announcement of my aspiration.
Okay, sure.
So let's get on that.
Sure.
So I've spoken to you about this before.
Yeah.
You were like, if there's any brand you could do, what would you do? And I said, bro, let's do notebooks.
And
so what happened with that? What happened with that, man? You tell me.
Would you
tell
would
me.
you
Order.
You tell me what
would you
happened
work
with
with an Abneet?
Huh? I would love to. This is a fucking Navneet book, bro. I love Navneet. Mother's love. Navneet, please sponsor the video.
Yeah.
Check it out. Okay, these two are Moleskins, and this is a Navneet. And this was my second What Is This book. And this was in Melbourne Comedy Festival. And I was nominated for Most Outstanding Show. And I stuck it on my book.
That's very
This
sweet.
is so cute.
You forgot about it until you rediscovered it.
Yeah, I just opened it and I've been trying to work it into this conversation.
Sorry, we took over, dude.
Notebook, and I feel suitcases is one thing.
Suitcases.
Comedians on tour
Notebook.
could endorse.
Suitcase,
Yeah.
let's go.
So I've been reached out.
Right.
So we'll cut this part out
We
and
shouldn't
send it
say,
to them.
we shouldn't say the name of all the brands.
Yeah.
No. I
Categories.
think we should say because like it's a hot property right here. All brands are making a run for it, and because the nature of this brand deal is so exclusive, I'm gonna name all brands.
Let's come back. Let's talk about the show.
on
Let's
the
talk about
edit.
some comedy.
We'll put
This
some
has become a business marketing
in paid
episode.
partnership with Kanan Gill and Mehtab Singh. That's what we've got this part.
We can beep out names.
Okay, understood. I get the fact that you're a huge fan of his and you really mutual appreciation. You enjoy touring together. And from
Yes.
what I've seen from before as well, you always have experiences that you throw at each other, whether it's going to the US, going to every bar, seeing a live music performance.
Yes.
That's kind of like it's like you're going out on a tour with a buddy. So it's not as exhausting if it would be alone.
Correct.
And is it better because he's there?
100%.
100%.
We have so much fun on tour. If it was up to me, I would never leave the hotel room in any
that is
country.
true. Right.
And because Mehtab's there, at least sometimes we go out for lunch or whatever.
Mehtab, because you're the only other person who sees, you're the only person who sees almost every show of his on tour, right?
Yeah.
At what point do you think he's cracked it internally where like that's what
yeah.
becomes the tour
I'm
from your
interested to
perspective?
know.
I'll answer as both audience and as manager. I think when he starts to go on tour, like before we've even started the tour, he's done 50 odd shows of like these trial shows in the past 2 months to sort of figure the show out. So the show is at an X level, which is ready for presentation at least. The audience is going to have a good time. Same was the case with What Is This, where the show was there. Everyone was coming, was like, oh wow, what a funny show, and this and that. But I think what keeps getting better with time is like the structure of the show and how smoothly it flows. I think that's a problem you like to like work on, keep on working on it, how to figure what you call the connective tissue.
Connective tissue.
Connective tissue.
I say connective tissue.
You say connective tissue.
I say it so much.
And that's
You
what
said it in this episode only a couple of times.
Fuck.
Yeah.
This is a connecting tissue.
So that's
I need to
a
say
problem.
some
He
other stuff.
really, I would say, care is the right word. He really cares about that, like how to
Bring it together.
make this flow more seamlessly and stuff like that.
Yeah, the connective tissue very often ends up being at least the formation of what is the theme of the show. How do I go from this joke to this joke?
Right.
Okay, sometimes you have the joke already. Or you have 3 jokes already. And you're like, these 3 jokes are very funny. These 3 bits, okay. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. You have these 3 things.
Yeah.
I can do them consecutively. Audience won't mind. Okay. It's fine. You're like, I was laughing before, I was laughed in the middle, I laughed in the end. What more do I want from comedy
Yeah.
show? Okay. Then if you can ask yourself like, why do I have these 3 jokes? Okay. Sometimes you'll get an answer of like, oh, there is one thing that unifies these 3 things to talk about. Second thing you can do is there something I am trying to figure out about me that I have these 3 stories to tell? Okay. That's also theme. Third thing you can do is are these jokes just a little away from a theme? So then you can modify what the bits are to make it have one thing.
And is there any feedback or any constant conversation about the special post the show when you do that helps you in building it, or do you not talk about the show once the show is done? Like his involvement as a...
We talk about the show.
We talk about it.
talk about the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
After it's like fully there, after we've almost like run out of things to talk about, which is like somewhere after we're done, like let's say 30% of the tour, then like that conversation doesn't happen as
Oh, it's
often.
only in the beginning of the tour.
Yeah, like
and once
you're-
it's developed,
I think,
it's like
I think so.
you're
Yeah,
chill.
like once you're
Once
100%
once it's
satisfied.
locked in, then Mehtab will notice that like one line is different. So then the micro changes I make, it's
Yeah,
for
those are
him
very-
because he's watching the show.
Okay.
And
In that case, can I ask you about this
Yeah.
one joke that I've been laughing a lot about when he talks about Kaju Katli, which is like, what do you think the cat is thinking? Cat's
Cat's
going,
thinking,
"I
cat,
am
cat,
cat.
I'm a cat.
I'm a cat. Scratch. So because
Wow,
it
is
seems
this the
like
stand-up
because it is so rhythmically the same
Yeah.
way we did it. Did that happen in the first day of the tour that you're watching? When did that happen? Because I feel at that time he's truly being let loose because he's going with it. So when was that there in the beginning, all the way to the end, or did that come in the middle?
I think it came in the beginning.
I think it was there in the beginning.
It was there in the beginning.
Yeah. It became very precise. All of the bits became very precise. Mainly during Melbourne Comedy Festival and the Fringe, where I do the show fucking 26 times in a month and 24 times in a month. And you go mad, bro. So you start, that's in Melbourne is where I got, those two places is where I locked the theme.
Correct.
And I got it very precise because you have exactly 60 minutes. And they get very mad if you go overtime because somebody else has to do their show. Okay. I went overtime every day, but only a little bit. So yeah, that's where I really locked in the theme. But like the dumb stuff was probably there from the starting. And this new show is the dumbest one so far. Like
It's the last
it's gonna be real dumb.
Very funny.
And it's
Very
my
funny.
last show.
It's your last
It's
show.
my last show.
No.
It's my last show. We're
like
going
his-
to
like his
move to
third special.
exclusively
But is it
brand
like
work.
is it like you say it's your last show every
Yeah.
time? Like you've said this
No,
a bunch
this
of
time.
times.
This time it's real.
This time it's real.
Fuck, man.
Hey, but you get all of his time to do brand work now.
No, we're not gonna do that.
Wow. Hey man, stick to something. Try to help you here.
No, man. There'll be more.
Books-
shows.
books
More
and
jokes or
comedy.
not, bro. Maybe we'll all die. Who knows?
That is true.
Live in the moment.
But-
It's about this show right now.
Yeah. To what you said, there's one more thing I wanted to talk about, which is like it's really beautiful to watch someone care about this connective tissue so much because commercially it's not required. Like for a commercial touring stand-up comedian, and there's so many, like I'd say 80% of the comics out there, you'd see them have like 15 of different stories. They won't care about how to like bridge them or even there's no theme. That's also fine. And I'm not saying what's right or wrong. I'm no one to comment
And we
on
started
that.
off with that only.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just a choice.
It's a
This is how I
choice.
like to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, and like that's very beautiful.
And you
beautiful
enjoy
too.
that.
I really enjoy like the commitment to
Yeah.
making it a show, making it an experience.
Right. Like you
It's
enjoy
not-
his
yeah,
craft
it's not-
because
yeah.
instinctively man is funny and he's able to build stuff.
That's
but
another
you-
thing we started thinking about more. At least I started thinking about more as I kept touring. Is in the starting, we're like, we just have to present the show to the audience. And if the show is good, the audience will enjoy. But more recently, especially in the last tour and What Is This, we started thinking about what is the audience's full experience of the show. Okay. So if the venue is kick-ass, sometimes we will choose kick-ass huge venues, especially abroad, when we could make a lot more money doing many shows in a smaller venue or a different venue. But they should feel like, bro, if you come in, for example, in Seattle, you come to the Paramount, that's a bad business decision for us. Okay, because we could have done a different venue, made 10 times the money. But if you book the Paramount, you think about the experience of someone going to watch a show in the Paramount. It's like, holy shit, man, look at this place. Nirvana has a full album video here. And now it's fucking this guy.
Yeah.
You see a big name in the marquee. It's your full experience as an audience member going for something. I realize when I am audience that this stuff matters to me also.
Right.
Yeah. Now, when you're doing PNL and if you have to do something like a Paramount, at what point are you like, no, we need to not do Paramount so that we can earn money? Or are you a little bit more like, let's both have an equal experience to build it up? Like, how do you
We have
manage
a
I think-
conversation about it.
Yeah, we have. I think most of the times, luckily, it's always been like instinctive. Like this time around, we got the more. Like had we gotten, let's say, a Neptune Theatre in Seattle, which is like a 800-seater auditorium, we could have done like 6 shows there and made an insane amount of money because we weren't getting the Paramount this time. So if we're getting the more, it's fine. We'll go do 2 shows. This time we're also doing the Hammersmith Apollo, which is like
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about that.
5th September in London. So like those are the times because last time around we had to do like 3-4 shows in London and all of them in great venues, beautiful venues. But we're like this time, it's most of the times it's
like both of you are aiming for venue, it's important to you, so hence you build towards it as opposed to like here are 10 shows, I'm not coming. Here you're
Hey,
like, let's make it.
But if you are really a comedy nerd or a comedian who's wondering how a tour gets put together, can you just quickly give like, how would you go about putting a tour together? If someone says, hey Mehtab, because Mehtab also has a touring company where they just do this.
Yeah.
So if someone comes to you, your touring company whose name is?
Atlas.
This is marketing bancho.
It is a brand you're doing. Put it up as a promotion.
So if someone comes to Atlas, and now people are watching this like, how do I put together a tour? Or maybe somebody's just embarking on their first, pushing 120, 200 seats they're doing for the first time.
Right.
How will they go about putting together a tour? I'll say, Mehtab, let's make this a mid-sized tour, 500 seats. across the world. I want America, I want Europe, UK.
Yeah.
India mujhse ho gaya. You
Yeah.
tell me how you'll go about putting this together.
Okay, so firstly, what I try to do is see what cities I should definitely hit, right? Which is like, if you take America as example, some of the strongest markets in America, which have like a dense Indian following, and this is assuming you're an Indian comedian trying to break out. You do your New York, Toronto, could maybe add Boston. Basically, you'd spread it across like 2 weekends, do a crisp 6 city tour, and you try to
You wouldn't do Seattle, San Jose?
Seattle, San Jose.
Yeah.
Basically 6 city tour, but basically just the hits. You do London, Amsterdam, Dublin in Europe. You do maybe a Dubai because it's just easy to do, and you do like three or four cities in Australia. And what's important here is securing the right deal with the right partner. I feel like there's a lot of partners who would not offer you a direct offer. They wouldn't say like, "Hey, we're ready to front a fixed amount of money."
No, but you're still
for a
assuming the
tour.
audience knows too much. What is a partner?
A partner is somebody who's like locally residing in the place and promoting for you. Like
And what would their responsibility
their responsibility would be to get you the right sized venues, and here like my responsibility as a consultant would be to see what's the right venue for you. So like if it's your first tour, you want to do, let's say, 200 odd seats, like that's what you're confident in doing. My responsibility would be to get you the cheapest venue with the best economics, like and the best experience. Like a comedy club in Melbourne is an example I like. For 2000 AUD, you get to rent the whole space for the day, and it's like legends have performed in that comedy club. Great comedy club, well located, very important. And for just 2,000 Australian dollars, you can rent a 450 seater comedy club for the entire day.
So the promoter helps you in building that show.
Promoter helps in, like, you need someone who has a lot of knowledge in this front, because promoter is also gonna a lot of times see what's best for them, right? If they have, let's say, a bigger artist who's touring around, and they'll maybe prefer to do some things that are favoring the other tour. So you need someone who's like actually batting from your side also, and someone who has great relations with the said promoter. So that partner is going to help you market. It's very important that the partner is.
They help you market as well.
They help you market
right?
as
That's
well.
the new thing.
Yeah.
It's a big part of it. Like these people who regularly do shows have like a strong mailing list.
Right.
Of it's just like you're really not reaching out to everybody just through your socials.
True.
If you think that's what's happening.
Yeah.
I guess some people do. But the local promoters are responsible for going and promoting your show and making sure the people in whatever city
Right. Yeah.
know that this is happening.
And you get to work with the same promoters again when you're touring, because if they know you got this much, next time you know that, hey,
And if they're
together we
good,
can get more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's about building those collaborations and being able to sustain that for years, right? Instead of new.
That's right.
And they will give you an offer.
Okay.
For each venue, like this is how much venue rentals.
Right.
This is how much the
Yeah.
staff cost in the venue. This is how much percentage we want from the profit. This is the minimum guarantee if we're giving you a
Yeah.
guarantee, and this is your walkout potential.
Oh, that's the word?
Yeah.
If you sell out, this is the maximum amount of money you can make.
You can make.
And that's called the walkout
Walkout
potential.
Walkout potential, yeah.
New word.
Very cool.
So
Yeah.
this is how you program for Kanan and for others. And if
Yes.
new comics have to do, just reach out to the venue, see if there are any promoters, try to look for like up to
Yeah.
200 seaters, and then
Yeah.
go in and go for it.
You basically you just need two people. You need one person here in India
Right.
who's batting who's on your side, and like who's negotiating with the right promoters and partners to get you the best deal, negotiating with venues to get you the best deal, right? Like let's say I don't want to spend $1,000 on tech. I can cut 2 lights off of here. I can shave off 2 lights off of here. These are things I would think about for someone who's like who's just starting out, and like it's just 200 seats to sell, so they need to stand to make the most amount of money from this single opportunity. So I would really look at these things in detail. Ticket pricing, I would look at all of that. So you need this one person who's taking care of all of this, and you need the producer, promoter, who is marketing on ground and who's also sorting your compliance stuff like visas, letting the government know that, oh, I endorse this person, let them come, stuff like that.
Understood. Okay, so it's a clear distinction of roles between the two of you before it comes
This
to
stuff
Kanan.
keeps happening on a mail chain that for some reason I'm marked on. And once in a while, Mehtab will be like, did you read this email? Then I have to read it.
Then you done.
Yeah, it's usually when I'm angry. I'm like, look at this, man.
Can you believe this? I'm like, yeah, it's bad. How can they give us this offer? Yeah.
I wanna close off with two things actually. First off is I asked audience on Instagram to send some questions because we were doing an episode with Kanan.
Yeah.
And I think quite a few of those we've kind of managed to cover. But I would still recommend if you could read out, swipe, whichever fancies your
Ask if he
interest.
could arrange me a ticket for Trivandrum show. It's sold out. We actually added another show in Trivandrum, which also sold out. And we can't add another one because we are only reaching Trivandrum at that time. Now, when comics have the pressure to put out reels and be relevant, how has he managed? I have not.
Well,
I have not managed.
continue.
Do your special focuses on existential crisis because you are in one or because you are a master of observational comedy? You do comedy about what you think about. I think about like why are we doing any of this a lot? So I guess that's what comedy is.
Let me answer this like you. Like Kanan would answer this question. Like a lot of times people would say, "Hey Kanan, why existentialism?" And then Kanan would be like, "What I think is like, why not? Why not existential?" So that is something he would say.
Wow,
How can
I
you
feel
not?
attacked.
How do you hear him? It's an interesting way. You
Sound
hear
like
him.
a douchebag.
You just like a sadhu. Like, how do you do it?
How can you not think about it?
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, this came up in the book tour a lot. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's the soundtrack of my nightmare.
How can you not be?
How can you not think about it?
Yeah. Why he do more common observational comedy rather than long story or personal incident? Well, What Is This has a lot of long stories and all of personal incidents.
3 stories broken down, multiple narratives all connecting together.
If you ask me, I prefer observational comedy. I think I like it more. Why and how Kanan performs so casual and not deep into character like Upmanyu? Upmanyu also is like that, bro. He's not deep into character. If you meet him, Upmanyu is that guy.
Yeah.
He just like slightly exaggerated for stage.
Yeah.
Like I do.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's like a slightly exaggerated version.
Some people do full-on characters, which is also like legitimate. But like for this example, why? It's because that felt correct to me, and there's no other real reason I can tell you. How to choose jokes on which topics or subjects to write. How to choose which topics or subjects to write jokes. It's the biggest fucking problem. When you sit down and write jokes, you actually think like, wow, I can write about anything. I can make jokes about anything. Holy shit. So you just start with one interesting thing. That's all. Go from one to one, branch to branch. Don't worry about it. When can we see the movie adaptation of Acts of God? Bro,
Talk to
please
business manager.
buy the rights.
Right
Right
on
now,
sale.
earnest appeal to the audience, buy the rights to my book. I am selling it. It's not cheap.
$1 million.
$1 million will give
And
you
you
the rights.
get the rights to this book. Oh, can't show you.
Yeah. Then I will really I'll be so happy. For $1 million, I can't even buy a flat in Bandra West.
That's crazy.
Really?
No, you
How
can't.
much is $1 million? I thought like it should be.
Was 9 crores now?
Yeah.
Okay.
9.2.
Dude, you wouldn't on Instagram, bro. They like these real estate ads keep coming. At least that's what my algorithm is. And all of their budgets are like, all of the questions are like, it's a bullet point of what is your budget. And it's always like 12 to 14, 16 to 25 crores, 40 to 65
And
crores.
this is a
They're
flat.
selling a flat
Not
near
even
my
like
house.
actual land.
Dude, it's one flat, okay? It's 65
space in
crores,
air.
dude. And it's got a sea view, but you can't even see the sea now. You see the coastal road. And someone is paying, people are buying that.
That's crazy, man.
And so for $1 million, we can't even get a room in that house.
65 crores, you could buy an Italian villa.
But by doing 65 branded videos at $1 million,
$65 million. Then 65 crores is different.
gonna continue with the next
Okay.
question when it's not math
I
related.
really want to know if he read Albert Camus' work. I have read one book. Does he still have a standing ovation contest with Biswa? No, that was only during the first special. that it just started happening to us 2016, 2017. And we were shocked, bro, because it was like, why are they standing? We didn't even know it was a thing. And so I guess because people have been talking about it more, it's also an audience education thing, right? Audiences don't know that they can stand at the end of the show. And so sometimes genuinely and sometimes maybe out of pressure, audience's
Yeah.
stand-up. What inspired him to get a nose piercing? I've taken it off. I was going through something.
Mehtab, your thoughts and opinions on the nose ring phase, what triggered
It
it?
took me some time to.
What was
Well, I
it?
got so roasted for 2 years. I wore that nose piercing, and you can't see it, okay, because my
It's very
nose is
small.
so big, and then piercing was very small. You'll talk to me after 10 minutes of speaking to me. You'll realize like, oh shit, you have a nose piercing. So I was very non-obtrusive in my face, but like this fucking guy Lloyd, who's sitting here behind, Lloyd, who does this for Abish, who's sitting behind, and oh my god, is ruthless, bro. The full day they're like, "Kya lag raha hai, ghatiya, kyun pehanta hai ye sab?" Yeah. Anyway.
So comments given.
So now that they start making fun of me, like now I can't take it off because I can't say. So as soon as everybody got okay with it, then I could take it off.
you have to win it and then leave it.
I have to, that is the logic.
It
Yeah.
took 2 years. Wow.
Yeah, 2 years of like, all right, everybody stop talking about it. Now I can be like, I don't care what you think. Is this what it is? It is. How do you preserve the originality of your jokes? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm just trying to do jokes, and
Originality of your jokes.
yeah, I feel like if I think of it,
It's
most of
original.
the time it's original.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Such as?
Cat.
Mehtab, I was looking at it. Now, cat.
Scratch.
That you tell me what other fucking genius can come up with cat. I'm a cat. No one. So it's not a concern of mine.
Original.
Originality.
I
also.
am original to a fault. Do you sometimes feel like transitioning from deep material, or do you feel like there's more to say? Bro, you watch my newest show, it's dumb as rocks. How is this writing so layered? As an aspiring writer, can we train to write that way? 100%. You're trying to fit you're trying to say as much as you can in the smallest possible space, and you can't fit things next to each other, so they come like this. Hi Kanan, do you think of a theme of the special first, or let the jokes dictate the theme? We spoke about this. It's
Which is if you could give the
parallel
answer,
process. Then I have now entered your photo library.
I was asking Mehtab if you could show me some photos of how it is like being traveling with Kanan Gill, and he sent me in the most Mehtab manner and share iCloud link. What makes you think I understand
Only
this?
Mehtab does this, bro.
Hey, you also use iMessage, and the entire world uses WhatsApp.
This is first up is a video.
Which one is this? What is this? This is?
Oh my god, bro. I think it looks like my night suit. Oh shit. Oh, there's nothing inside. Okay, what are we looking at?
Swipe right and
So
right.
this, I think, sets the tone.
This is what it's like to be on tour. We're still in Mumbai.
We're still in Mumbai, but like I think this sets the tone for what last tour was supposed to be.
Okay, so
Because, yeah.
if you are a touring comedian for a lot and you're away a lot, what happens with me at least is I won't be on tour and I'll get healthy and we'll go on tour and we'll just put on enormous amounts of weight. So when you're touring, the last tour started in 24, finished in 25, Jan 24 to Feb 25. And so Jan 24, I told Mehtab, this is fitness tour. Okay, this is not going to happen again. Last time when we were on tour with Is This It was Give Up Dreams, That's Coming, Let's Party. We
partied so much.
Too much. Just me and Mehtab Singh partied everywhere. So we were like, enough of that.
Yeah.
Fitness tour 24. So day one of fitness tour, here we are, put in 5 kgs of bar.
Day one.
Day one. All
And
right.
how did it work out?
How did it work out?
Well, you got in shape, man. I don't know what happened to me.
Well, you were also, it's a shape.
Yeah.
It's some shape.
a shape.
You got into a
It's
shape.
a shape.
Yeah.
All right, next up. This is?
Yeah, this for me. This is the backstory. The backstory behind this is that I have to head to a pharmacy while Kanan's waiting between 2 shows at the South Bank Centre in London.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, there's a train strike happening, and a lot of people are stranded. That's different. That's like not related. But basically, Kanan's going through a very hard time throughout the tour. He's been sick.
I got 3 different kinds of sick. So we just
the-
started
yeah.
and I got the shits, bro. And it's bad. And you're doing a 90-minute show and you're doing 2 of them and you can't afford to leave stage anytime. So I'm like, Mehtab, please help me. And I'm always wearing black t-shirt, dude. So if you sneeze, it like shines. You know, and I've had to wipe my nose so many times on stage. It's unbelievable, bro.
Yeah.
Once I was performing at Soho Theatre in London, which is it's a smallish room. So you stand and you're a little above the audience. It's like a stage that goes out like this. And someone just got up in the middle of the show and they put something on stage and pushed it. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? And I saw it's a box of tissues. Okay. So, because the whole audience is looking up my nose all the time. And just shit is coming out, man. Oh, brutal.
Brutes. This is touring diaries in Glasgow. We couldn't check into our hotel for like 4 hours. We reached 4 hours
Why you
early.
take this fucking? If I make a bad shot, you'll take a video of that only.
Nice. This is?
AC/DC concert.
Of course.
Oh my god.
Do you guys plan your
is
tour
this
according
just-
to other musicians' tours, or is it like coincidental when you're
We
planning?
first
it out?
plan the tour and then we see who's like this time.
This time, first when
something-
we were touring, is this it? We got to see John Mayer in Nashville.
Yeah, that I know. That's what
This
the first
time,
one I knew about.
He wanted to go see. He saw Derek Trucks.
Yeah.
I did not.
This is when Mehtab was taking photos and with his camera.
I still do.
Huh?
I still do.
That's when you
Yeah.
started, I guess.
Yeah.
This is Indian
You
food.
said Indian food.
We don't
once.
get it.
Oh my! This is Hamburg.
This is Hamburg.
Friends, okay, if you want to eat the best Indian food outside India, it is in Hamburg, Germany. Okay, this is, you can tell from both me and Mehtab are fucked. We're so tired. We're like 70 shows in, and we're in Europe, and unka khana itna ghatiya. Like everywhere you go, it's the
Yeah.
shit.
Germany
food.
especially.
Just cold bread,
like fried
and no
potato.
flavors. I'm like, at least give hot food. Fuck, it's so hard to find. So everywhere we go in Europe, we're like, where is Indian restaurant in this city? Mehtab will find one. We'll go there, have lunch before the show, and it's usually like mid, right? But this restaurant in Hamburg was spectacular.
What's the name of the restaurant?
I don't
Authentica.
remember.
Huh? Oh, you remember?
Authentica.
Authentica. Beautiful. Again,
Best
in paid
cauliflower
partnership with
65.
Authentica.
In paid
I feel
partnership.
like in this episode we've done a lot
We've
of paid
done so
partnership.
much
He's
brand
done
work.
so much brand work. I think you're done. We're up to
They had this
64.
cauliflower 65 that I still remember.
Yeah.
This is
Mehtab's aircraft.
And you're the pilot.
and this I think was your birthday.
No.
No. This
We
is
have a tradition of. Yeah,
What is
I
this
get-
tradition?
The tradition is after a full leg of a tour is done, we'll cut a cake.
Oh, nice. Champagne.
This was the hardest one. Yeah, it's 2 months of just being sick the whole time, and so this was a lot. This was in Berlin, I remember.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is this guy?
Yeah, couldn't have done this without mentioning spin.
In the tour, a lot of what while you're touring, the hard part is getting to the venue, getting to the city. That's the hard part. Okay. The easy part, the fun part is doing the show. Okay. But you also have the rest of the day, right? So you've landed in the city 10. Okay. You've checked in your hotel 2. Hopefully you got early check-in. Now you got a couple of hours till your show, and then you got a couple of hours, and this will happen every day. So how do you fill up the rest of the time? We found a chain of restaurants / pubs called Spin, where they have table tennis, and it was a transformative experience. We played TT every fucking day.
This is during
In
the
fact,
tour. and
towards
that's
the
it.
end of the show, I would be like, "Hey man, the show is ending. It's table tennis time."
Yeah. We just stumbled
this
upon
is-
it. This is the table tennis place. And it was a
Are
big
you guys hitting it again? Because then
100%.
I-
100%.
Ah,
Yeah,
alright.
it was a big source of happiness
Yeah.
throughout the tour.
This is what?
This is
Kennedy Center
Kennedy
before it became
Center,
a
very
right-wing
iconic.
hotbed.
Yeah. So then because like this is one of Kanan's favorite venues, I thought this photo deserves
is
a
very
mention.
nice.
And then that photo says through these doors pass some of the world's greatest artists, poets, thinkers, and also Kanan.
I didn't see the end also, Karan, but I guess you can make it.
This is a postcard from Spain you got me.
Oh yeah.
I keep it on the
Sure.
Mehtab just written just a sweet note.
Dude, thank you so much, both of you, for coming on to the episode.
This was just a couple of friends talking.
Yeah.
I think we spent 15 minutes discussing jokes, and the rest of the time just like hanging. Hanging, yeah.
Because of course you won't do it. Mehtab, would you like to tell everyone why Kanan is traveling and where do they get, what is he working on, anything for the tickets?
You should definitely come out for the next
Continue.
for the next show. And we're starting in Kerala tomorrow. We're touring in India. We're touring March to May in India. Then we're doing Australia in July. We're also doing New Zealand. And then we will be in Europe in September, North America in October. And then Europe again in November.
Kanan Gill is going to take us out. Thank you everybody for watching another episode of Journey of a Joke. Thank you, Mehtab Singh, for flying in for this episode. Continue going. Kanan, this is the closing. Kanan's on drums. Kanan Gill, thank you so much for coming on to the episode. Anything you want to say at the end? Now is the time.
Subscribe to Abish Matthew.
Like, share, subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe.
All right.
For weekly videos.
Take us away. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.